Hi, welcome to Moose's Workshop. Today we have another building to build for our layout. It is an engine facility. We're going to be using that in our boxcar axle repair area and that kind of stuff. It's made by Pikestuff. We are going to paint it a different color because we already have a garage this color on the layout. It's going to be like tan or something like that, but not blue. The trim's going to stay white though. Make sure you got all your tools. 2 different types of caffeine. Soda. Coffee with Snoopy. Different ways to cut your stuff. And this is a nice little scraper. If you can see it. It's got 2 different ends. And the usual snippers. So we're going to snip some of this apart. And we'll continue from there. Okay, after a little bit of a slideshow showing everything getting cut, I'm going to show you how it went together. The measurements and the instructions for most Pikestuff is worse than Chinese stereo instructions. Forgive the pun. This is still drying a little bit, but everything's in fractions or foot and not in scale terms, but in real life terms. So you got to figure out all that yourself. That's why I put those calculator equations in the video. But also, you got to remember there's going to be a fudge factor, because any little deviation from one area is going to mess up another area and all that. Like that little gap right there. That was a mistake, but I rectified it on that side pretty well. There's some roof vents that go on here and some strips, so they'll all get hidden, but still I like to get it as close as possible. This part is exactly how it says to do in the instructions. So is this part, making sure all the windows fit first. The little side area for it I had to cut down. It used to be twice this size. But to fit behind where my track is, the shed has to be a little smaller. So that's one good thing about these kits, is that they're customizable into different shapes. Really got to be careful. There's a lot of straight line cuts, and you just got to take your time, use a ruler, a really sharp blade, and all that fun stuff. So next we're going to assemble all of this, and then this other building, and then it gets merged to that building, and then we'll paint it all. So that's where we're sitting right now. Also, I haven't put on any of the trim or windows, but I made sure everything fits, because I may not paint those. I'm thinking I'm paint this whole building like a gray color, so it looks a little more industrial instead of all nice and pretty, like, ooh, we just built this. I want it to look like it's been there for a while. So that's what we're going to do. Let's keep going. Okay, we're getting down to the nitty gritty. The two halves of the building are glued together. We're going to do something that's not in the instructions. We're going to take this extra bit of roofing piece, got that little ridge right there, and what we're going to do is we're going to glue that, push the ridge right up to there, and glue that in. Reason I'm doing it is because when you look in from the sides, you can see that area up there, and it just kind of looks silly, if you ask me, to have that kind of interior wall that you know that looks like a model. It's too smooth. So we're going to glue that in and call it a day. Okay, while that piece is drying, I went through my paints and found a couple different ones. This one is metallic silver, and this one is light sea gray. I think I might do the whole entire body out of this gray, and the little roof things do in silver. All these regular trim pieces I might just leave as they are, or I might do an off-white just to tone it down a bit, and then we'll grime it up some, because this thing is going to be a workaholic type of building that's never really cleaned. So tune into our next video where we will paint and we install all the details and put it on the track.